the previous example, we have discussed about power series and Taylor series. So we have seen that if we have an analytic function fz in some domain or in some circle, then it can be expanded in a series, and that series is called Taylor series. So suppose we have a function fz which is analytic inside a circle C with center z0, then this fz can be expanded in a series like this. We can write summation n equal to 0 to infinity an z minus z0 to the power n. So this series is called Taylor series. We have discussed this in the previous lecture. Here z0 is the center of this circle, and suppose the radius of circle is r, then this series is called convergent in this circle of radius r, and this circle is called circle of convergence. So in this case, this function fz is analytic in this region or inside this circle. Now we want to see if this function is not analytic in this circle, then what will happen? Can we expand this function in a series? So suppose we take a function fz which is not analytic in a circle or in some another region. So there are three cases of this. So to understand this, first we see what is an annular region or annulus. Okay. So there are three types of annular regions. Annular regions. So there are three types of annular regions. Suppose, as we discussed, suppose we take a circle of radius r, and this is the center of the circle z0. So we can write this as mod z minus z0, and suppose the radius is r. Okay. So we can write this mod z minus z0 less than r. These are the points inside this circle. Okay. So now we say that this, if we take this circle and if we delete this point, okay, if we delete this center, means there is only one point which we delete. So we can write this in this way. Greater than 0. I can show you that suppose this is a circle. Okay, this is a circle with center at z0 and radius is r. Suppose we delete this point. Okay. So if we make a hole, a very small hole, that is, if we delete only one point. Okay. So if we delete this point from this circle, okay. So this is the region. This. If we delete this point, okay. So we can write this region as mod z minus z0. This is the radius of the circle r. So all the points inside this circle, but except this point. Okay, except the center. So we have written here mod z minus z0 greater than 0. It means here z0 is deleted. This point z0 is deleted. So you can see that if we say that a function is analytic in this region, but this point is not there, it means this function fz is analytic in this region except at this point z0, because this point is not there. We have deleted this point. So such type of region, we also say that this is deleted neighborhood. When we delete only one point, it means the z0 is not there. Okay. So this region is called now annular region. Okay. It means there is one point which we have deleted. So this is first type of annular region. Now second type of annular region is, we write this annular region like this. Okay. So this means the region inside this circle mod z minus z0 less than r inside this circle and except z. Okay, except this point z. So this mod z minus z0 greater than 0 less than r means this is the region inside, this is the all the points inside this circle, all the points inside this circle except this point. Okay. Now we come to second type. That if we write like this, mod z minus z naught, suppose greater than something r1 and less than something r2. Then r1 and r2 are the radii of two circles. So suppose we take two circles, concentric circles. It means the center of both the circles are same. Suppose this is one circle, its center is z0 and this is radius, and suppose this is another circle whose center is again z0. Okay, so the center circle is again z0, but radius is different. So suppose we take this smaller radius as r2 and this greater radius as r1. So the region between these two circles, this region, we can write like this: mod z minus z naught greater than, here we write greater because we have taken r2 is smaller, so we write greater than r2 and less than r1 because r2 is this radius. So mod z minus z naught greater than r2 means the points outside this circle, the smaller circle, and mod z minus z naught less than r1 means the points inside this greater circle whose radius is r2. Okay, so again we can understand. Suppose we have this circle. Now suppose we take like this. So this is the region. You can see that here there are two circles. One is the smaller circle and the other is the larger circle. So this is the area between these two circles. Okay, you can see that this is the area between these two circles. We can say that this is a ring shaped area. We can say that this is a ring shaped area. So this is this region. Okay, the radius of the smaller circle we have taken r2 and the radius of the larger circle we have taken r1. Okay, so we can write this region in this form: mod z minus z naught greater than r2 less than r1. So this type of region is again called an annular region or annulus. Okay, this is called annular region or annulus. So again we can see that if we take a function fz, then this function is analytic in this region, but it is not analytic in the whole, all the points, because these points are not belong to this region. Okay, so this is second type of region. Now the third case is, suppose we take now we take the third case. Mod z minus z naught greater than r. Okay, so what is this region? Again we can take this region. First we make a circle with center z naught and radius r. So we make a circle with center z naught and radius r. Okay, now mod z minus z naught greater than r. Greater than r means this is the region outside this circle. Okay, this is the region outside this circle because we have taken those points which are greater than r. So this is radius r. So greater than r means the points outside this circle. So this is the third case. The annular region may be like this, that we take the points outside a circle. So three types of regions are there. Now we see that can we express a function fz in these three type of regions. Okay. So for that first we study Lorentz series, then we will see how can we expand Lorentz series in these cases. So I will write the general case. Suppose again we take we take two concentric circles with center z0. Okay, the first radius, suppose this is r2, the smaller radius, and the second radius, suppose this is r1. Okay, so the first circle, the smaller circle, we can take this as c2, and the greater circle we can take as c1. So let us consider two circles c1 and c2 with radii r1 and r2 respectively. The radius of c1 is r1, the radius of c2 is r2, and let us take a function fz which is analytic only in this region, only the region between two circles. Okay, so we can understand that we cannot expand this function fz in Taylor series, because for the Taylor series the function should be analytic in whole circle. We have to take a circle fz in which the function is analytic. But here we can see that means all points inside the circle. So here mod z1 or z0, if we take mod z1 or z less than 0, so the function should be analytic in whole of this region. But here we can see that if we take the points inside the circle C1, so the function fz is not analytic at these points. Again, if we take the points inside C2, the function fz is not analytic in this region. So here we take a function fz which is analytic. Let fz is analytic on C1 and C2, means it should be analytic on C1 and C2 and in this region mod z minus z0 greater than R2 less than R2. It means outside the points of a smaller circle and inside the points of the larger circle. It means in this ring shaped region. So if this function f is analytic in this region, then fz can be expanded like this. Fz is equal to, so here we can expand this function fz as a0 plus a1 z minus z0 plus a2 z minus z0 square plus a3 z minus z0 cube and so on, and plus here we have some more terms. b1, suppose we take constant of b1, so b1 upon z minus z0 plus b2 upon z minus z0 square plus b3 upon z minus z0 cube and so on. Okay, so here we can see that there are two types of series. The first series is which have the positive terms of z minus z0. Here we can say that the power of z minus z1, 2, 3, 4, that is the positive powers of z minus z0. And in another series we have negative powers of z minus z0. That means z minus z0 to the power minus 1. This is z minus z0 to the power minus 2. That is, here we have negative powers also. So here we have a sum of a positive power series and negative power series. So this series is called Laurent series. So whenever we cannot expand a function in Taylor series, that means if a function is not analytic in whole of the region, then in that case we expand the function in a series, and this series is called Laurent series. Okay. So here we can also write this series as, suppose we write in short, so we can write this into summation form. Summation n equal to 0 to infinity an z minus z to the power n plus summation n equal to 1 to infinity and bn z minus z0 to the power minus n. Here we start from a0, a1, a2, a3 and b1, b2, b3, they all are constants. These constants may be real or complex. So we should not write here b0 because it is already there, because we have a constant already there, so it is not necessary to write b0 here. So only we have to write all the possible powers. So here we have z minus z0 to the power 0 because there is no z minus z0. Here we have z minus z to the power 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and now we have z minus z0 to the power minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and so on. Okay? So we can write these two series in short like this: n equal to 0 to infinity an z minus z to the power n plus n equal to 1 to infinity bn z minus z0 to the power minus n. When we write n equal, when we put n equal to 1, this will be b1 z minus z to the power minus 1. That is, we will get this term. And similarly, when we put 2, 3, 4 and so on, you get all the terms. And here, when you put from n equal to 0 to infinity, you get all these terms. So we can write this Laurent series in short like this. So this is called Lorentz series. Fz equal to summation equal to 0 to infinity an z1 z to the power n plus summation equal to 1 to infinity bn z1 z0 to the power n. So we can write a series, we can expand a function fz in this form. Okay. Now we have to find these an and bn because these are the constants. We have to find, if we want to find the Lorentz series for a function fz, so we have to find these constants an and bn. So these constants an and bn can be found by using these two formulas. Here we have two formulas. So here we have an is equal to 1 upon 2 pi I integral c, where c is the region between these two circles. Suppose this region is c, so we will integrate it, integral c fz upon z minus z0 to the power n plus 1 dz. Okay, so by using this formula we can find an constants, and now for bn we have bn is equal to 1 upon 2 pi I integral c again fz upon z minus z0 to the power minus n plus 1, okay, dz. So by using these two formulas we can find an and b. Okay, so an is 1 upon 2 pi integral c fz upon z minus z to the power n plus 1 dz, because this an is for this positive series, positive power series, and bn is 1 upon 2 pi integral c fz upon z minus z to the power minus n plus 1 dz. So this bn is for negative power series. Okay, so we should find an and bn by using these formulas, and when we find an and bn, we put these values in this Taylor series to obtain the Lorentz series. But again, sometimes we use binomial theorem to expand a function in this region. Whenever we can use binomial theorem, that will be more easy, because here we have to integrate, here we have to solve these two integrations. But if we use the binomial theorem method, it will be convenient. So we solve this problem. Expand fz equal to 1 upon z plus 1 z plus 3 in a Lorentz series valid for these four cases. So here we can see that this function fz is not analytic at z equal to minus 1 and z equal to minus 3. So these are the 2 points at which this function is not analytic. So here we can see that suppose this is minus 1, minus 2 and minus 3. So minus 1 and minus 3. These are the 2 points at which this function, given function, is not analytic. Now the first case is we have to expand this series in this region, mod z greater than 1 less than 3. So first we see that what is this region. Okay, mod z means we have to take a circle with center and origin. So suppose we take a circle with center at origin, and the radii of the first circle is 1 and the other circle is 3. So we have to make a circle with center here and radius 1. So 1 radius means the circle will be here, okay, like this. And now we make a circle with radius 3 and centered at origin. So center is here and radius 3 means 1, 2, 3. So we have to make a circle again with center with radius 3. So suppose we take this circle. Okay. Suppose we take a circle like this. Okay, so we have two circles. One circle is with radius 1 and the other circle is with radius 3. So what is this region? Mod z greater than 1 less than 3 means the points are outside the circle of radius 1 and inside the circle of radius 3. It means these points inside this region. Okay, so we have to expand inside this region. So this will be another region, and we will expand this given function in this region. So we will solve by the method. We will use the method of binomial theorem, because this will be easy method. So suppose the given function is this, fz is equal to 1 upon z plus 1 z plus 3. First of all, we will use partial fraction to decompose this. Suppose we write like this: a upon z plus 1 plus b upon z plus 3. Now we can solve this by taking LCM and we have to find the values of A and B. So this is easy, I am writing directly. So we will get if the value of A is 1 by 2 and the value of B is minus 1 by 2. So this will be equal to 1 by 2. We can write like this 1 upon Z plus 1 and the value of B is minus 1 by 2. So we can write like this. Okay. So this is 1 by 2 is outside, 1 upon Z plus 1 minus. So first we write this product separately. Z plus 1, Z plus 3 is here in product. Now we write in separate form. Okay. Now, in first case, we see that we have to find the expansion in this region. So to use binomial theorem, we have to use this formula that 1 plus x or 1 minus x to the power minus 1. So for that we should have that this mod x should be less than 1. So we in this first case we can write, since we have 1 is less than mod z, or we can say that mod z is greater than 1. So we can write 1 upon mod z is less than 1 by using this inequality, the left part of this inequality, and by using this part, here we have mod z is less than 3. So we can write this as mod z upon 3. This will be less than 1. Okay. In first case, we have this 1 is less than mod z. So we can write this as 1 upon mod z less than 1. Okay. So here we have 1 upon mod z less than 1, and here we have mod z upon 3 less than 1. Okay. So now we will write this these two terms like in this form, that fz equal to. So I am writing here. Okay. So suppose I will write again this. Fz is equal to 1 upon 2 is outside. So in first case, because this is z plus 1 or 1 plus z, and we have to write in this form 1 upon mod z less than 1. So here from here we can take z common. If we take z common from here in the denominator, so we will write this as 1 upon z. So this will be 1 plus 1 upon z. Okay. If we take z common from here, this will be 1 plus 1 upon z. Okay. Similarly here, because we have to write in this form mod z upon 3. Okay. So here we have to take 3 common. If we take 3 common from here, this will be z by 3. Okay. So if we take 3 common in the denominator, this term will be, we can write this as z by 3 plus 1 or 1 plus z by 3. Okay. So from here we have taken z common, and from here we have taken 3 common. And now we can write this as 1 upon 2, this 1 upon z is here, and we can write as 1 plus 1 upon z to the power minus 1. Okay. We have taken this in numerator, and similarly here we have 1 upon 3, and this we can write 1 plus z upon 3 to the power minus 1. Okay. So we have taken this 1 plus z by 3 in the numerator, the power is minus 1. Now we can use this binomial expansion. So here the value of n is 1. So if we take 1 plus x to the power minus 1, so the expansion is 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube plus x4 and so on. So we will use this expansion here. So we can write this as 1 upon 2, this 1 upon x, z is outside, and now we use this expansion. Here in place of x we have 1 upon z. So 1 minus 1 upon z plus 1 upon z square minus 1 upon z cube plus and so on. Okay, this is the first term, and from in second term we have minus 1 upon 3 is outside. Here in place of x we have z upon 3. So again we use this. So this will be 1 minus x. X means z upon 3 plus x square. X square means z upon 3 whole square. That is z square by 9 and minus cube. So z by 3 cube means like z cube upon 27 plus and so on. So this is the second. So these are the two. We can simplify this. We can multiply this 1 upon z inside. So this will be equal to 1 upon 2, we will write outside. We multiply this, so this will be 1 upon z minus 1 upon z square plus 1 upon z cube minus 1 upon z to the power 4 plus and so on. And here this 1 upon 2 is outside. Okay, so we can multiply this 1 upon 2 inside here. So this will be minus 1 upon 6, and here we can write 1 minus z by 3 plus z square by 9 minus z cube by 27. So this is the expansion. This is the Lorentz series expansion. Here we can see that these are the positive power terms, z to the power 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are the negative power terms, z to the power minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and so on. So in Lorentz series we have both type of series, the positive power series and the negative power series. Okay. So this is the expansion of this function in this region. In this region. Okay. Now in second case we have to expand this function in this region, mod z greater than 3. So again we see that whether it will be a Taylor series, or we can also see that whether it will be a Taylor series or Lorentz series. So in the second case we have, this is mod z greater than 3. Okay, first removing this. So in second case we have a circle at center origin and radius 3. Okay. So mod z greater than 3 means this is the region outside this circle. So again we have to expand the given function in the Lorentz series, because this is the another region, so we have to expand in the Lorentz series. So the given function fz is this 1 upon z plus 1 z plus 3, and by using partial fraction we have written in this form 1 upon 2 z plus 1 minus 1 upon 2 z plus 1. By using partial fraction we have written this function in this form. Now in second case the region is mod z greater than 1. So by using this region we can write here we can write this as 3 is less than mod z, or we can write this as 3 upon mod z less than 1. 3 upon mod z less than 1. Okay. So in this term we can write this term in the form 3 upon z, but here we do not have 3, we have z or 1. So we will see how can we write it. So from here we can see that if we write this term as if we take this 3 on the right hand side, so this will be 1 upon mod z is less than 1 by 3. Okay, 1 upon mod z is less than 1 by 3, and we know that 1 by 3 is less than 1. 1 by 3 is less than 1. So we can say that this 1 upon mod z is less than 1. Okay. So we can say that this 1 upon mod z is less than 1. It means in this function for this second type of region, 1 upon mod z is less than 1 and 3 upon mod z is less than 1. Okay. So now we write again this function fz as 1 upon 2. So from here, because we have to write in the power of 1 upon mod z, so from here we take z common. When we take z common, this will be 1 plus 1 upon z. So we take z common, so this will be 1 plus 1 upon z. Okay, and minus 1 by 2, and in this term because we have to write in the form of 3 upon mod z. Okay, so from here we should take again z common. When we take z common from here, this will be 1 plus 3 upon z. So again we take z common, so this will be 1 plus 3 upon z. Okay, now we can write this as 1 upon 2z, and this term will be 1 plus 1 upon z to the power minus 1. Okay, and here we have minus 1 upon 2z, and this term we will write 1 plus 3 upon z to the power minus 1. Okay, so again we use binomial theorem. We can use binomial theorem here because this is 1 plus 1 upon z to the power minus 1, and in this second case, this 1 upon z is less than 1, and in this term we have 3 upon z, and this mod 3 upon z is less than 1. So we can use binomial theorem. Okay. So when we use binomial theorem, we can expand this term as 1 upon 2z. Here, this will be again, we use that the same formula, 1 minus 1 upon z plus 1 upon z square minus 1 upon z cube plus and so on. And in the second term, again we use this formula, so 1 minus 3 upon z and plus 3 upon z square, that is 9 by z square minus cube, that is 27 by z cube plus. So we can, here we have, when we multiply inside and we can collect the terms, because here we get 1 upon 2z and here we get minus 1 upon 2z square, and here again we get 1 upon 2z. So we can see that this 1 upon 2z and minus 1 upon 2z will be cancelled. Okay. And then next term will be minus 1 upon 2z square here, and here the next term will be minus plus 3 by 2z square. Okay. So we can collect these terms, we can add or we can subtract to get the final series. Okay. So you can write this series. Here we see that here we get all the powers as negative powers. Okay. Because if I can write this, this will be equal to minus 1 upon 2z square, and this will be equal to plus 1 upon 2z cube minus 1 upon 2z to the power 4 plus and so on. And here this cancelled, this will be plus 3 by 2z square, and this is minus 9 by 2z cube and plus 27 by 2z to the power 4 and so on. Minus, next term will be minus and so on. So here we can see that all the powers are negative. So this should also be noted that when we have to write a function in Lorentz series, the negative term is must. The negative power term is must. The negative power terms should come. If the positive power terms do not come, it means those terms are zero. The coefficient of those terms are zero. Okay, because we have this the Lorentz series as f(z) is summation an z minus z naught to the power n plus summation bn z minus z naught to the power minus n. So the coefficient of positive power terms may be zero in a Lorentz series. In a Lorentz series, the coefficient of negative power terms should come. It has to come. Okay, because without this, it cannot be Lorentz series. If we remove these negative terms, so this will become a Taylor series. Okay, but here we can see that our function is not already inside this circle. So it means we cannot get Taylor series. We should have Lorentz series. So in second case, we can collect these terms. Okay, this is 1 upon z square, this is 1 upon z square. We can add or subtract these terms to find the final Lorentz series. So in the third case, we have this region, mod z plus 1 greater than 0, less than 0. So again we make this region. Suppose here we have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, this is 0, this is 1, 2, 3. Okay. So here we have to make a circle with center at minus 1. Mod z plus 1 means the center is at minus 1 and the radius is 2. Okay. So you have to make a circle with center here and radius 2. Radius 2 means this 1 plus 1 2. So this is, and here 1 and 1. So it means we have to make a circle here with center like this and center at this minus 1. Suppose this will be the circle with center and minus 1 and radius is 2. So here the distance is 2 and here the distance is 2. So now the given region is mod z plus 1 less than 2. It means the point inside this circle. Less than 2 means the point inside this circle but greater than 0. So greater than 0 means here we calculate the distance from this origin. Okay, so you can understand that this radius is 2. So we have to take all the points with radius less than 2 but greater than 0 means except 0. So we have to leave this point.
It means again this is another region. Here we have deleted this point. We have deleted one point which is the center of this given circle. So we have to write this expression in this region now. So we can see that here from here we can write this as mod z plus 1 upon 2 less than. So one thing should be noted that whenever we are given the region like this, so we have to expand the given function in the powers of that. If we are given this circle, so we have to expand the powers of z plus. So this function fz, we can write this function fz as 1 upon 2 z plus 1. So this is already z plus 1. And in this second case, we can write this as z plus 1 plus z plus 3. We can write as z plus 1 plus. So this is z plus. So now we expand this like this. So in the first case here, we already have 1 upon z plus 1. Okay. So we will leave this term because we already have 1 upon z plus 1 and we have to write this given function in the powers of z plus 1. In the second term, we can take common from here 2. If we take 2 common from here, so this is again 1 upon 2. So this will be 1 plus z plus 1 by 2. Okay. If we take 2 common from here, this will be 1 plus z plus 1 by 2. Okay. So now we can write this. The first term is again same 1 upon 2 z plus 1. And the second term, this will be 1 upon 4, and we can write like this 1 plus z plus 1 by 2, the power is minus 1. Again, we can use the minus theorem from here because here we have z plus 1 by 2 and this z plus 1 by 2 is less than. So we will use minus theorem in the second term. The first term remaining the same. So this will be equal to 1 upon 2 z plus 1 minus 1 upon 4. So now we have again 1 minus z plus 1 by 2 and plus z plus 1 by 2 square. Okay. And the next term we can write minus z plus 1 by 2 cube and so on. Okay. Now we can write these terms. We can multiply this inside. So this will be 1 upon 2 z plus 1 and this will be minus 1 by 4. Next this will be plus z plus 1 by 8. Then this will be minus z plus 1 square upon 4 into 4, 16. And then we can write the next term, the minus will be plus z plus 1 cube upon this will be 2 cube, 8 and 8 into 4 and so on. So this will be the final Lorentz series. So in this series again you can see that here we have z plus 1 power 1, 2, 3, 4, that is positive power. Here we have constant term. And here we have z plus 1 to the power minus 2. That is, this is the negative power. So if we get the negative power, it means if we get only one negative power or more than one, then it will be a Lorentz series. So this is the Lorentz series of this function.
The fourth case is mod z less than 1. So again here we have a circle with center, origin and radius 1. So we have a circle with center at z origin, okay, and radius is 1. Now this circle, inside this circle, we can see that inside this circle, this function will be analytic because this function is not analytic at minus 1 and minus 3. So this radius is 1. So this is minus 1 and here we have minus 2, minus 3. Okay. So we can see that inside this circle, this given function is analytic. So if the given function is analytic inside whole of the circle, it means we should have a Taylor series. So we will see that whether we will get a Taylor series or Lorentz series here. So in the first case, in this case, the given region is mod z less than 1. So in this term, we can write this as mod z less than 1, but here we have z plus 3. So we can also write this as, if we divide by 3, so mod z by 3 will be is less than equal to 1 by 3, and 1 by 3 is less than 1, you know that. So we can say that mod z upon 3 is less than 1. Okay. So now we write this function fz as the first term is 1 upon 2. From here we can write this as 1 upon, okay, this z plus 1, we can write it as 1 plus z, and minus 1 upon 2. From here we are taking 3 common. If we take 3 common, this will be 1 plus z by 3. So if we take 3 common, this will be 1 plus z by 3. Okay. Now we write this as 1 upon 2. This is 1 plus z to the power minus 1. And here we get 1 by 6. 1 plus z by 3 to the power minus 1. Because in the first term we have z here, and mod z is less than 1 in this case. So we can use binomial theorem here, and here we have 1 plus z upon 3, and this mod z upon 3 is also less than 1. So we can use binomial theorem in this term also. So now we expand these two terms. So 1 upon 2, this is 1 minus z plus z square minus z cube plus and so on. And this is minus 1 upon 6, 1 minus z by 3 plus z by 3 square, that is z square by 9, minus z by 3 cube, that is z cube upon 27 plus and so on. So when we multiply this, so here we are getting 1 by 2, and here we are getting minus 1 by 6. So we can write this 1 by 2 minus 1 by 6. 1 by 2 minus 1 by 6. We can solve this later. And here we are getting minus z by 2. And here we are getting minus minus plus z upon. So this is minus z by 2. And minus minus plus z upon 18. So plus z upon 18. The next term is minus plus z square by 2 from here, and from here we are getting minus z square upon 54, and we can write more terms. So here we see that this is the constant term, we can solve this, and here we see that these both are positive power terms. Z square 1, z square 1. These two terms are positive power terms, z square 2. So all the terms are positive power terms. There is no negative power terms. It means this is a Taylor series. Okay. So we can also see that the given function analytic inside this circle. It means the series should be Taylor series, and here we are getting Taylor series. We are not getting Lorentz series. Okay. So although it is written that we have to find the Lorentz series, but Taylor series is a particular case of Lorentz series. Okay. If we get only positive power term, then it is a Taylor series, and if we get both positive and negative power terms, then it is Lorentz series.